Hello, and welcome, my Opti friends, to some Sparkball! I hope you are doing well today. I'm doing pretty well myself, and today we are back on Roostendor! As usual, I'm gonna start putting some of these hatchlings on my allies as soon as possible to start healing as soon as they take some damage. And here, the enemy team is gonna be pretty shy. We see Kana just jumping into our whole team pretty much alone and getting destroyed, while I keep our team pretty much full health, which is pretty good for us. You know, we're not gonna say no to that, because that means we can go 4v3 with full health bars and get that first tower goal pretty much uncontested, you know. So a bit of a weird choice from the enemy team to stay back while Kana was engaging, but you know, we take those. So we dealt a little bit of damage to their tower, and now I'm gonna try to keep my team alive and get the cannon while I do so. See, now I'm not able to keep everyone full health, so I'm gonna let Inxi go back. No, actually, I decided to try to keep healing her a little bit. Not a bad choice either, but if she decided to go back, that would have been fine totally for us. Here, I'm not super fast, so I cannot get in the way, but Hammond did manage to get before the ball and stop the enemy team member from scoring. And we are now playing on defense. For now, our tower is still completely full of health, so that's not bad at all. Here the problem is I'm starting to take a lot of damage, and I'm not good to replenish my own health as Roostendor. So I do have to keep that in mind and start playing a little bit more careful for myself. But I do get this tower to goal, and I'm gonna back immediately. See, I don't overextend, I don't overstay my welcome. I just decide, you know what, I don't have all of my health, I'm pretty substantially low, so I decide to back, and here that probably saves me, because with a little bit of health I managed to stay in this fight, keep being useful for my team, but get out before I die, and that's really what we want. Here I am not commentating live, so I do manage to grab my items, and remember that that's one thing that I do quite often forget when I am commentating live. And you see right now the enemy team's tower is already at 10% health, so we're doing a really good job of taking that health down. And in the meantime, the enemy team hasn't gotten a single kill, I do believe. So we're doing a pretty good job as a team right now. I'm doing a pretty good job keeping everyone alive. Here I don't have a good movement ability, unfortunately, as pretty much any other character I would have been able to get in the way of the ball to intercept before the goal, but I wasn't able in this context. But that's not a problem. Our health, the tower health is still at 65%, so we're in no danger at the moment. And the cannon did manage to take down the enemy team's tower, so we're still doing very good. Here we see our whole team just obliterating Hammond, who got himself in a very bad position, very overextended alone. So we destroyed him very quickly, and now I'm just trying to keep everyone on the team alive. I do see Inxi very low on health. Unfortunately, I don't focus on that. And I do, yes, she was taken down by the enemy team, but in the meantime I tried to just cut our losses. Here Inxi on the enemy team does take the teleport to get to the top, but fortunately we're quick enough to rotate that we catch her before she scores, and we are able to take her down, putting us in a very good position for v3 for a few more seconds, where we can push into the enemy team's territory and start being aggressive. I dropped my ultimate to keep everyone alive, so we can keep this aggression up as much as we can and stay in the enemy team's territory. Hammond trying to get some goals in here, did not manage to hit the barrier yet, but that's okay. We start hitting the diamond that we can hit a little bit. We start hitting the enemy team, taking down their members one by one. Here Anna is pretty low on health, but Hammond does come back before we take down another member, so we're not in the best of position. Here I'm gonna be able to hit the barrier at the top, and I do get a score here and get the first round for the friendly team. This takes us to the second round, where we are in the lead with 1 round in the pocket. Let's see if we can keep this up for the next one. And with that, we jump into it. Everyone is ready to go. Let's see if the enemy team is a bit more aggressive this time. The last time they were a bit shy, and that led us to, well, some good kills for our team. And here they are a bit more aggressive. We see them jumping onto the middle, trying to get in the way of the ball. But here they do allow Hammond and I to be pretty much behind enemy lines. We don't manage to score, so that was a good defense. But it was a bit of a dangerous positioning for the enemy team. Here the polymorph does well, delay a little bit the goal by Inksy. Unfortunately, she does manage to score in our tower pretty early on, so that's 25% of our tower's health. That's gone pretty early, so not the best position for us, not the best way to start this. So definitely the enemy team has learned from their mistake of the first round, but let's see if we can turn that around. Let's pick up a kill here with Hammond, and here we have, oh, interesting, Inksy on our team decided to stun with the ball, I do believe, instead of scoring, which is an interesting strategy. I don't think this worked really well this time, but it could have led to a kill and maybe a score, which we did score afterwards. So not something I would have thought of, but quite interesting. And here we do get a second fast goal, which does put us back in the lead for the tower health, which is pretty good. So I'm keeping everyone alive, trying to just do my job as a healer, keep everyone's health bar as filled as possible. And here Hammond is going to be able to get in the way. I'm just going to be going to the top, trying to get a little bit of attention on me and maybe clear the way for Hammond, which does work. He seems to be able to score with the attention and the heat being on me instead of him. And we do manage to destroy the tower quite quickly. Here I do put my ult down just to keep myself alive, because it does heal in an AoE, so that's pretty much one of the only ways I can heal myself. And that allowed me to not only help take down the Kana, but also keep myself alive against her aggressivity. And here we are 4v2 on the enemy team's goal. We try to take down the diamond, but in the meantime we do let the enemy team grab the ball, so that's not the best for us. If we can retake control of the ball, that would be incredible. Here I'm trying to heal Hammond, just allow him to choose if he jumps back or goes back, but whatever he does, do it safely. And I do believe he backed here. And here I'm doing my best to try to get Inksy to live, and I do manage to get her out of the fight without her dying, which is wow, that was intense in my opinion. But here I do manage to get a little score on the barrier. The enemy team's Anna looks like took the teleporter by mistake, letting me get 2 hits on the enemy team's barrier, which was very good for me. And here I'm just trying to avoid the attacks, try to delay a little bit of the inevitable, but that is enough to let Hammond score. Let's see my live reaction.
Match 1.
Just be a nuisance. You know what? I don't think I could have said it better. All I had to do in that time was to be a distraction for the enemy team, take the heat off of Hammond to give him a clear path to score, and that's what I did. All credit goes to Hammond for the win, but I think I played my part pretty well. On that note, it was a fun game. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay up, and I'll see you next time.